Hey guys, Billy Bear Fitness here again. So it's a Tuesday. This is kind of like what I want to frame my videos as. We're gonna call it Transformation Tuesdays, okay? So these are days I'm just gonna give tips and kind of stuff like that on basically things you can do to actually transform your body, okay? And that's mostly what people want. So basically, the topic here is diet, okay? Cannot emphasize how important diet is, okay? So some people, they want to get into training and stuff like that, and to be honest guys, dieting is the hardest part, but if you really want your body to change, you have to make sure your diet's on point, okay? So I'll just kind of explain how important it is. So I was reading recently on some studies that were done. Okay, this is just to give you an example of how important diet is. Okay, so there was 2 studies done. One at the University of Texas, okay, where they took a group of 100 people. 50 of them were the control group, and 50 were the experiment group. So the 50 control group were people that were just sedentary, okay? They didn't really exercise or do anything. And the control group was the experiment group was 50 people who did exercise 3 times a week and 2 sessions of high intensity interval training, okay? Neither one of them made any changes to their diet, okay? So now at the end of the 12-week study, the group that did the exercise only really lost about 1.5 pounds more than the other people who were, not doing anything. They were just out walking, trying to be active and things like that. Okay, so diet didn't change. The exercise group was doing its exercises 3 times a week, okay, and cardio 2 times a week, okay. But because their diet was what they were eating, whatever they normally ate, they really made no gains, okay? They lost about 1.5 pounds of fat over 12 weeks. That sucks, okay? As a personal trainer, if you were working with me and you lost only 1.5 pounds after 12 weeks, you should fire me, right? You should ask for your money back, okay? They did another similar study at Oklahoma University. Same results, okay? They had 50 people that exercised, 50 people that didn't, made no changes to their diet. Same result, no changes in the way their body looked. All right, so that's kind of so this showed that without a proper diet, you're not gonna make changes to your body and you're not gonna achieve the goals that you wanna achieve. So, diet isn't everything, but it's a lot. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, fitness and health is 80% diet. You hear that all the time, right? It's 75% diet, 80% diet. It's very important. And the way I put it, okay, so there's a lot of things to getting fit and having a healthy lifestyle other than just working out, okay? So obviously you have to have a proper training program where you're gonna be active, where you have to burn calories. You have to have a proper diet plan. You have to have things like sleep, stress management, things like that. So the sleep and stress management. So stress management, guys, is very important. We all do jobs and things like that. We all get stressed in our life, whether it's family, kids, things like that. Stress releases cortisol. Cortisol makes you get fat, makes you hold fat, all right? So you have to do things in your life to manage the stress. So it's always find hobbies that you like doing, make sure you do those, make sure you can do things that allows you to decompress at the end of the day. Sleep's very important. Why? It's something that's overlooked because sleep is where your body's growth is actually happening. So when you go to the gym and you exercise and stuff and you tear your muscles apart and you work out, you're like, yeah, that was a great workout. The gains come from when you sleep, and I'm talking about deep, restful sleep. That's when the body is rebuilding and repairing all the muscle tissue. So that's why sleep is very important, okay? I always tell people, get set sleep routine, in bed by 10, up by 8. That's 10 hours of sleep. If you have the luxury of doing that, do that. But minimum 7 hours, maximum 10 hours. So you want to get 7 to 8 hours sleep, okay? All the time. It's very important. Training routine, it goes without saying. Everyone knows you're not going to make gains without doing some kind of activity and lifting weights. And I get this a lot too, especially from female clients saying, well, I don't want to lift weights because I'm going to get bulky. You won't. You're not going to get bulky unless first of all, you have the genetics to get bulky, right? A lot of women don't, because putting on bulky means you're going to put on a lot of muscle mass. okay? Doing weights is a way to put on lean muscle because that's what burns the calories, okay? And that's what changes the way your body looks. I can put you on a diet and you lose weight, but your body is not gonna look different. You might get on the scale and your weight is less, but you won't look different. The only way your body changes is when you start putting on lean muscle mass and then reduce the fat. So a lot of women, unless your testosterone level is up here, which is odd for a woman, you're not gonna get big and bulky from lifting weights, all right? So training program, really important, but diet. Without the diet, you're not gonna see significant changes. This is the way I put it, okay? So I see diet as being like 52% of it. And the reason why I say that is, think about it like you have, shareholders, okay? The one person who has 51 or 52% of the shares, they have the control of the company, okay? That's how diet is. So, in other words, let's say your sleep and your training and your stress management is mediocre, okay? Maybe one of them doesn't even exist. You're only getting 3-4 hours of sleep, right? If your diet is on, you are still going to see some results, okay? So everything else can be poor. Like maybe you're not working out as consistently as you should. You're not getting enough sleep. Your stress is through the roof, okay? But if your diet's on point and you're doing a little bit of those other things, you're gonna see some results. Not as good as you could, but you're gonna see some. Let's go the other way. Let's say you're training consistently, you're getting sleep, and your stress is at an all-time low, but your diet is crap. You're not gonna get any gains. The studies prove it. The University of Texas and the University of Oklahoma. People who did not make significant changes to their diet did not see results. So again, that's just like my little nugget of information for Tuesday. Diet is very important. And again, I know diet is probably one of the hardest things people have to put together and stuff like that and figure out. That's why I'm here. Contact me. Go to the link in my bio, in my profile. It'll take you to a page. You can download my free 7-day starting program. It comes with a basic diet instructions and a basic routine. And if you want more detailed information on how to diet, like really getting into more nitty gritty, then I have a simple dieting guide that's online as well. Okay, or you can just contact me, right? I provide online coaching. I can do all your macros for you, figure out exactly what you need to eat. So, if you need help with any of that stuff, I'm here. Okay, so for Tuesday, that's it. Billy Bear out. Come back to you again soon.